I know you're somewhere out there, somewhere far away. I want you back. I want you back. My neighbors think I'm crazy, but they don't understand. You're all I had. You're all I had. At night when the stars light up my room, I sit by myself, talking to the moon, trying to get to you, in hopes you're on the other side, talking to me too. Or am I a fool who sits alone, talking to the moon? Oh,
JNO, where's the beat?
hey yo, that was lit! That was lit! Welcome to the JNO podcast, everyone. Episode 29. Got my homegirl, Malila Deezje, up in here. I hope you guys love that. That was the longest intro. Because I never done like full like cover intros. Usually it's like I said, like 10 to 30 seconds.
Oh,
type of thing.
That felt like 30 seconds to me.
Yeah, or sorry, okay, not 10 to 30 seconds. I was out. We usually do like 10 to 15 seconds.
Oh.
Yeah, for everyone else who like had on, but like people are like, damn, like, cause you got vocals.
Oh,
you got vocals. You sound hella good, bruh. That's why we be working now. So shout out to Maria. You know what I mean?
That's sis right there.
Yeah, I would have never met you, without her, pretty much,
Right.
So it's like once I met you, and then we started doing karaoke together, and then I was like, I need to have you on the track, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's always good vibes when we link.
And then just doing all the music stuff. I love working with like other artists and stuff like that. Always expanding, always networking.
Yeah.
But
well, you've been making me get back into my music because I just do it for fun now. I hadn't been
it's still be for fun,
Yeah, I haven't been serious about my music in forever.
Yeah.
Like, I stopped a long time ago, so.
Yeah. Everyone be telling me that, like, whoever be working with, they're like, you making me gang back in the flow. I'm like, that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, no, it is. It's like motivation. It's like, okay, I'm feeling it. I mean, I love hopping on whatever you have. I'm like, okay, let me just hop on like a little cameo.
Yeah. No, I love that you're able to just like be versatile. You know what I mean? Just like adapt to whatever, because you can tell like the type of music I've been doing is it's very experimental. You know what I mean? It's kind of like I'm just like jumping. I'm like jumping into here, jumping into there. Like like you literally saw me do a bunch of different songs over the past couple months that are like very contrasting, and like the instruments being used and the overall vibe and theme and whatever I'm talking about. It's like one moment I'm doing like a gospel, like kind of dark, experimental rap song. Next thing you know, I'm going like acoustic all of a sudden. We're like going for like a different kind of vibe. So
no, I love that. I love that you've been consistent. And like you were just like expanding, like like your horizons.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you for that. Yeah. I mean, like I've been doing music for a long time, as well. But I don't know, for some reason this year I just been really on point with like what I want and stuff like that. Because I've been producing my own songs since like high school and stuff. Like I messed around on the computer, like clicking in notes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Through the software. But like just the past year has been like probably my best year. I say that every year, honestly, but like the past year, I don't know, like it seems to like I'm just my connections, like meeting artists like you know what I mean, and like linking up, you know what I mean, and working, in studios. So it's been cool. Yeah,
no, I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
No, I love like everything that you're doing, and it motivates me. Like, damn, I need to be on my stuff, but I'm like impatient, so I don't know. If I had to like make a beat, I'd be like, whatever. If I sounds fine.
Yeah, because
I'm just impatient. I'm more of like a live entertainer.
Yeah. No, there's nothing wrong with that. There's like, because there's always like strengths and weaknesses. You already know how the music industry, like, you've seen it, like there's different positions. You have a producer, you have a mixing engineer, a mastering engineer, live instrumentalists, vocalists, promoters, and all that stuff. What I've been doing though is like kind of like they say it's not really the way you're supposed to be. Well, you can do it, but you gotta do it the right. Like you don't want to get burnt out. It's like doing everything.
Yeah.
Because I do
But
everything for me.
If you have time, or you know what I mean, like you
Yeah.
have the passion for it, and
Yeah.
so that's
Yeah.
gonna keep driving you. You love what you're doing.
I do.
And I think that what they mean is when it burns you out, it's like you're doing too much that you're not enjoying it anymore, and that's when I think that you get burnt out.
Yeah. That too. Definitely. I can agree with that. But I just. Yeah, I'm trying to like just manage my energy, I guess, and my time. Like we were talking prior before starting to film. Like,
but that's good when you stick with like good vibes, good energy,
Yeah,
and
that
other
too.
people who are also like supporting you.
Yeah.
And they're gonna also, speak positively and speak like motivation into you as well.
Yeah.
And that's just gonna keep you going.
Exactly. And I mean, if you were like, I can definitely vouch for that firsthand. Like, I've had some bad influences, and like it just like threw me off. Like instead, I'm like more focused on partying and doing all sorts of stuff instead of actually like working or improving myself or anything like that. So
Yeah, but you're young.
yes, I'd be reading.
I
mean,
mean, my 20s,
yeah.
my whole 20s, I don't remember.
I don't remember.
It was such a just like everything was kind of blurry, but I was having a blast. That's all I know.
Yeah.
I think, but I think, definitely you being on top of your game is like just gonna push you forward. And that's
I just been trying to really push myself.
No,
like,
I see it too. I'm like,
yeah.
okay, Josh, I see you. Level up.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I even like the way I be arranging my beats now. It takes me forever to make a beat because I'm like, I'm trying to do so many switch ups in the way I arrange music from like the rhythm, chords, melody.
No, I feel like
everything. Like
as an artist, you keep like. We're our own worst critics, so
yeah.
I could already hear in your own head. You're probably like, oh, all my stuff either sounds a lot like too much alike, or I need to arrange something to make my voice sound different than my usual sound.
Yeah.
And me, I feel like I feel like my voice. It's just I have a different tone to my voice, so I feel like I sound like the same on everything.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's just my voice.
Yeah. Not exactly right. It's just like just trying to break out of that.
Yeah.
I want people to not predict what I'm gonna make.
Yeah.
There we go. I mean, I don't want to be too contrasting either, where like I'm like jumping full 180. You know what I mean? Like to like another genre. I mean, there's a lot of artists who like they switch up the genres over time, but like not like back to back, and it's like kind of like
Yeah. I'm ready to hear a punk rock one from you.
I have like a little bit of a vibe like that because I have a lot of music. If you look at my like catalog and stuff, like I've been working with Sharina for my homegirl Sharina for like a long time.
Yeah,
too,
I was
as
just listening to the Complexity one.
Yeah.
Just the other day, I was like.
Yeah, I know because we did a music video for that. We filmed it right here where we're
cute.
sitting at. Yeah, that was cool. I have my other homie, one of my other best friends. He's actually a mechanic. That I was trying to get with you too because like how I have different people on the podcast. One of my other best friends, he's a mechanic at Daly City,
Nice.
Toyota.
Oh,
and so he was talking about because he's been working there for like a year now, year and a half. He's got promoted and everything, so he was talking about what it's like. What I mean? Because me and him both went to Skyline Community College.
Oh, nice. Like so he went for mechanic.
Yeah. I feel like I'm talking about more about my life than yours. It's all good.
Well, I'm here too.
Yeah. No, it's all good.
No, I mean me. Oh my gosh, my life.
It's a little introduction,
right? I've done so much stuff in my life. It's crazy. Like I feel like my ass is old because I am one. But
you're only in your 30s though. Like, what do you mean?
I'm like, bitch, I'm a mother. No. No, but I've worked at hella jobs. Like, well, when I'm actually out of high school. I did go to college, but I didn't finish the full year. But I went for vocal performance.
Yeah, you said in Seattle? Or no, Washington.
Bellingham.
Yeah.
Yeah, Western Washington University.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went for vocal performance. I also was a part of a all-girl a cappella group, but I sang bass for them.
Yeah.
And then I did a lot of like community and high school musicals and stuff. Mm-hmm. So like a lot of my background is like in church. I also grew up singing in church since I was hella young. Like I probably sang before I could even
Yeah.
walk. Well, right when I was born, my grandpa said he always used to tell me the story that he's like, when you were born, you opened your big mouth and you started crying a really loud cry. He said, and right when I was born, he was like, we have a singer. And then so I used to sing in church. I sang in church all like growing up, and then did a lot of musicals and then did a lot of choir stuff in high school and competitions and stuff. What is it, classically?
Yeah.
But I never wanted to be a classical singer. And now that I'm older, I'm like, dang, I need to get back, because now I really do love opera and classical.
Yeah. I feel like that stuff really trains you to like sing the more simplistic modern music that you hear, the pop music you hear now. You know?
No,
what I mean?
yeah, definitely.
Like, yeah,
and a lot
you
of them did do a lot of opera too, because I think like even I feel like they said Amy Lee from Evanescence was like an opera singer.
Oh,
Lady Gaga did opera.
her voice, Bring Me to Life and everything
Yeah.
like that. Like that was one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah, a lot of them
up.
are like
Yeah.
classically trained.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
which I feel like me too. Like sometimes when I do sing it, I'm like, damn, that sounded so technical.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh, there I sound all classical over here. Like,
Yeah.
But you know, like with everything else, like being trained in gospel and then musical theater, I think that my voice does have like a lot of, I can like train it to do different genres.
Yeah. That's a great thing though, because it makes you versatile, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it too, because like I'll be real, because I met a few other artists, you know what I mean, and they're cool too. Like over the past couple months as well, around the same time I met you, and I was hitting them up as well with like the songs I was doing, but a lot of them they couldn't like just adapt to it like right then and there, because they have a niche specific genre that they're with, which I can respect that, you know.
I wish I had that, but I feel like it's so broad.
But like when I showed you these songs that I was doing and how it's like completely different from like what I last showed you, you were still able to like just jump on it. Even A Child's Call, which is one of our tracks that just literally just came out. Feel free to listen to it. But but like remember I told you a lot of artists I hit up couldn't hop on it. They just couldn't write to it. They had a hard time writing to it. They couldn't see themselves on it. It didn't match what they were doing, you know? Which is why it took forever to get that song out, because me and Sharina worked on a track like earlier this year. And typically I get songs done within a month, because I'm pretty like fast with it. And I also like I keep writing new stuff that like I don't like having anything backed up, you know what I mean? Unless I know for sure it's just going to be like in like the storage locker, you know what I mean? Untouched for a while, you know? So the fact that like I showed you it on the spot and then you're able to just write to it already, you know, shows a lot in your versatility and like, you know, your craft, which I respect, you know what I mean?
Appreciate that.
Yeah. But I want to mention one thing too, because you said like when you were a baby, right? Like they knew you were a singer, your family.
I was so loud.
Yeah. But funny enough for me, I was hella mute when I was younger. Like I didn't talk that much. I was a quiet kid. Like even just like a toddler and everything like that, because all my family told me that I didn't like to really cry. Which is why they liked me a lot, because I didn't like make a tantrum at all or anything. You know what I mean? Like I just be quiet the whole time, because I used to live in like a 2-story house in like Fairfield and stuff for like a minute, and like I would always be like, all my cousins always say I always hit my head down the stairs when I'm like crawling down or whatever, like just like slowly, you know what I mean? Because it was funny to me, you know. But I would never cry at all. I'd just be like keep falling, you know what I mean?
Oh
like just slowly, you know what I mean?
Right. That's dangerous.
But now, I know it is. It is right. It is right. But then eventually,
you all have a concussion.
You
know, you're just like, I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah. But then eventually, like, took music seriously and turned to a singer, which is hella funny. You know what I mean? Because it's like when I was little, I was always a quiet kid. When I was little, you know, always, especially when I was like middle school, I used to play my Game Boy, Pokemon, stuff like that. That was like my thing.
Game Boy.
Yeah. Like I was always like a little
I think
quiet,
I only
shy,
played like Tetris on there. Or the Nintendo DS, I'd play like nerdy games like Brain Age.
I think I've heard of that before.
I just did a lot of Sudoku. I finished like the whole Sudoku on it, like on everyone.
That's lit though.
Yeah. So I'm low key a nerd too, but
there's nothing wrong with being
low-key.
Yeah. I used to never embrace it when I was younger, but now I don't see anything wrong with it now. Looking back at it, like I was just chilling. You know what I mean? I didn't need to be like doing all that. You know what I mean? Like I had sports when I was younger, but yeah, those type of things.
Yeah.
Definitely. But I mean, like we're working on our next track right now, having you feature on it. Not over it. I'm just not over it.
I'm just not over it.
Yeah. Funny enough, I you already knew I wrote that about someone.
Right.
Like, who hurt you? Every time I write like a love song, I share it, because the song comes out, you know what I mean? And then like
Right.
all my family listens to it, and my cousins always be playing around, be like, "Who hurt you? Who hurt you? Is it a different girl this time?" Like,
Right. It's like, oh. But
Yeah.
then you're probably so private that they're like, we didn't even know you were seeing someone.
No, I mean, like, I'm private. I'm definitely private, but also I'd be like posting up whoever I'm like with. Like, not like, you see, you know what I mean? But it's also like I'm with like a lot of different friends and stuff like that. You can't even tell, you know what I mean? Like who is it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And every time people ask me, I'm like, oh no, like I'm like, I don't really put it out like that,
Yeah.
Like it's always, to me, it's always even though I like post a lot and do a lot of promotion stuff, it's all business.
No, yeah.
So,
That's
you know
I'm
what I
like, I would never
Pretty much.
even assume that
Yeah,
it was
but a lot of people
somebody
do
you
though.
seen.
Whenever they see me, you know what I mean, with like another girl or something like that, like
Oh, you're always with that girl.
and especially Maria. Yeah,
I was gonna say, you're always with that girl.
yeah. People are always like, "You're always with Maria. You guys aren't doing anything." And I'm like, "No, we just like really good friends." Like,
Right.
I mean, you can believe me or not believe me. She even be telling everyone too. None of her friends believe her at all either. I'm just like, well, at that point, I mean, you already said it. What else you got? We ain't here to convince. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, we just hella dorky together.
Just good vibes.
Yeah, that's
over
good vibes,
here.
honestly. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
You'll always be
So,
chilling,
yeah.
making good music, getting drunk.
Just not too drunk. Not too drunk. I always put my line as that because I used to like black out like a lot. So when I used to like.
You're still in your
start drinking,
20s.
but-
That's what you need to be doing.
Nah, no, I'm good. I'm trying to make it out here.
There was a lot of times where I was just like, well, how did I get here?
How did I get here? How'd you get here right now? I'm just kidding.
I'm like, who
Yeah.
are you?
Who are you? I'm JNO. Wait, I'm gonna go check.
Where
I'm gonna go
am
check the runtime. Hold up. Here. But is there anything else you want to share with everyone who's like watching and listening right now? Just say anything. I mean, also I forgot to mention to you because I have my own studio and stuff because you're trying to get you're getting back in the music game, like your own like original songs. So let me know. You know what I mean? Like work on like
Yeah.
get ready and then put it out there. You know what I mean?
I know. I need to work on that Island Reggae one.
Yeah.
I've still been sitting on that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's damn near done, but I think if I just go in the studio and lay it
Yeah, because
down.
you already have the beat too, right? Yeah. So if you want to record it here, I know you have like other your other producer friend as well. You can hit up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I'm not tripping.
yeah, exactly.
I don't know what I've been waiting for, honestly.
I'm just not over it.
I'm just not over it.
This is how funny hearing Leah's vocals in the back. Like,
Over it.
over it. And she told me the next day, I don't even remember recording that. I'm like, bitch.
She was telling me too, like, she's like, girl, no. She's like, I was hella drunk when I did that.
Yeah, she wants to re-record it next time when she comes to the studio, so it's gonna happen. But
That's what's up.
definitely. But I appreciate you being on.
Thank you
sure.
for having me.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. I'm gonna be you already know I'm making clips of this.
Oh, yeah.
For the podcast and stuff like that. The promo never ends. But I hope you guys had found this episode pretty entertaining, or at least inspiring or intellectual and stuff like that, or you learned something.
That part.
Yeah,
Period.
that type of thing. And I'll see everyone next podcast episode, y'all. Peace.